off the elevator, and it is insane, the view I just walked into. You know, I've heard a lot about Fisher Island. I've seen a lot of pictures. I've seen it across from my favorite restaurants, but the view from here makes me forget all of that. I am blown away. So why don't we just walk through just past the foyer and head in and just like take this piece by piece. You know, let's start with the kitchen. Let's start with one thing at a time. So in the kitchen, look at this. I mean, again, half of the appeal of this place is not only the views, but the finishes within. So you have these insane countertops. It looks like something prehistoric when the dinosaurs were roaming. I'm pretty sure to see like a little centipede, you know, fossil right there. I love the thin little accent light floating. You're like, where are the wires? Is this Chris Angel? No, this is just a light fixture. You got your appliances surrounding. You got your Gaggenau induction with the vent above over here. Full Gaggenau range. You got your ovens, coffee maker, microwave, wine cooler, fridge, freezer, everything. But when you're here looking out, it is just a perfect image of just blue South Florida luxury, you know? And so on my right over here, you know, there's not a ton of cabinetry here, very minimalist, but in here we have a pantry where you can just add a few extra things, you know, snacks. So this is gonna be like the perfect place to come home to after a long year of traveling and just have everything set up for you, ready to go. Into the actual TV area here, how nice is this? Again, a very minimalist, kind of simple thought, but two places to kind of like lay back, watch, so you're in a comfortable position, and if it's time to talk, switch, look at each other, and now you guys are just like having a conversation. And I love, again, the light fixtures, the accent wall, the wallpaper. It is just so Fisher Island, so unique, so clean, very luxury. And right behind where Eric is standing, as we come back towards the kitchen now, I know we're zigzagging here, but stay with me. You got your dining room and bar stool seating. Depending on if you want an avocado toast, get some work done in the morning, or if you want to sit here, forget about work and focus, you're sitting here. I'm going to mention every room I see, so don't even bother commenting, but you're sitting here looking at that view, boats passing, birds passing, not a cloud in the sky, and this is where you have a meal in the morning and at night. I'd like to also point out that when you're sitting in these kind of rooms, you know, usually if you live on the ocean, you're staring into an abyss. But since you have buildings across the way, you see something at night. It means something at night, you know? And finally, the room that I think we can all agree will be used most frequently for entertaining. We have your beautiful formal sitting room. It can also be a TV room, but I kind of like this very simplistic vibe because you're standing here, I'm looking out, I'm seeing again everything that South Beach, Miami Beach has to offer on one of the most premier islands in the country, if not the most premier. And so the view you get is something that very few get to see, you know? And the whole place, the artwork, the light fixtures, the accent on the paneling, everything is just done to perfection. And you know, while we're here, I think it's time to take you out on one of the most beautiful features you're ever gonna see on anyone's YouTube channel. It's a balcony on Fisher Island. As I open this door and take you out, we step out of here. Eric, tell me what this looks like. How does that look on camera? Look at that view. Is that insane? How beautiful is that? It's absolutely mind-blowing. I could see through the water. It's almost, I would believe if they said they dyed the water. You know what I mean? And you have a nice casual place to have a breakfast, cigar, whatever you want to do, because if you're here right now and you live here, no one tells you what to do. You just do it. You know what I mean? And then further down, probably a more happening place to do it, you got a nice outdoor living room style vibe. And Eric, I want to really step forward here and take a look out, because what I'm showing you right now is something that people don't get to see. You've watched a lot of YouTube videos, you've seen a lot of tours, a lot of buildings. Fisher Island is a very rare place to get the opportunity to see and enjoy. So take all this in, remind yourself where you saw it. It's at Jason Matoup's Luxury Home Tour videos on YouTube. You're welcome. And so it wraps all the way down. I love the finish on the walls and the pillars. Fisher Island is one of the most beautiful places in the country, and wow, what an opportunity to be here. But now let me take you back inside. Let me show you some bedrooms, because you do get to sleep here. This is not just a place where you come and smoke cigars and have food. You also get to sleep here. So follow me back in. And so as we cross back over where we walked in originally, I'm sorry to say about that view, we're gonna head down over here. We're gonna pass your powder room. And I wanna really just take a second to show you the detail. You got Joe Malone soaps, you have a huge sink, floating vanity, floating toilet, all the best of the best appliances. And again, that nice wallpaper that's threaded in. It is just remarkable, you know? And as we make our way down to the hall, down over here on this end, we're gonna have 2 guest bedrooms. We're gonna start with the first bedroom on my right, and down over here, take a look at this. You have this incredible build out in this bedroom, enough space for a king bed. They have 2 twins over here. And honestly, the view from this side is just as spectacular. I'm seeing an endless row of green and landscaping and golf and other buildings on Fisher Island. The view is Fisher Island. You're not looking back into the city. A desk build out over here for kids to work and study. And then check it out. In the closet, you got a huge space, you know, built out as well. And then in the bathroom itself, it's a beautiful ensuite bathroom. It's got a walk-in shower. The tiling goes up to the walls and to the ceilings. And wow, just an amazing place for your guests to call home. As we make our way back into the hallway now and cross over, on my right, we have another guest bedroom. This one's got the king-size bed. It's got the same build out. You got closets again. Your ensuite is just as fantastic. But out here, you have another balcony, and I want to take the time to show you how beautiful it is out here. So while you're laying in that bed, looking out, again, the golf course, Fisher Island, in the distance, you see the city of Miami. This is just a beautiful view. This is one of the most beautiful views in any property I've ever seen. Between the ocean and over here, I don't know which one I prefer. It's the ocean, I'm just kidding. So as we step back in, I'm gonna take you to the main suite. On the left over here, behind this massive door, we're gonna step in and take a look. Into the main bathroom on this side, you got your dual sinks, you got your huge soak-in tub, and behind, in the back, you have your water closet, secluded, your shower, walk-in with the rain head above, also in its own corner. But this is really the best part of the unit, is when you walk into here and you cross this massive mirror that's LED lit, it takes you in to the main suite. Now I just want you to imagine the people laying in this bed. You got actors, actresses, Forbes 500. You got people who have seen things that you don't even want to know about, all right? This is a place where very elite people sleep, and you're seeing what they wake up to on their vacations. You got the TV on the wall, light fixture above, and then of course, again, that view from this room is to die for. I want to take you back out one more time, leave you with that view, because it is just something that is a rarity. And so when we step out and we walk back out, you look, you see, and it is just unbelievable. So on that note, I just want to say thank you for coming on the tour today with me and Eric. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. I'll see you at the next one. I love you. I care about you. I care about you more than any other YouTuber cares about any audience. That's a fact. And I guess we'll see you at the next one. Just want to say have a great day. And in life, if it's possible, if someone else has done it, then that means you could do it. That's my motto. Trademark that. Have a great day.